Now, we honor the memory of Lavel Davis Jr. with a reflection video followed by comments from teammates Chico Bennett, Elijah Gaines, and Jared Raymond.
Lavel Tyler Davis Jr. What an amazing young man. Beautiful soul, smart, hardworking, was determined to be the great example for his younger sister and younger brother. Lavelle was a great example of all of us. This community, this team, this university. I'm grateful for our time together. I'm thankful for the example that you set for our two boys, Christopher and Jackson. And they love you like a brother, and they're gonna miss you. We're all gonna miss you. I don't know how we move forward without you. Your impact on our lives, the team, the community, the university is immeasurable. But we're gonna do our best to make sure your legacy lives on forever. Proud and fortunate to have known you, to have coached you, to have loved you. We're gonna miss you. Love you, man.
As I stand before you to talk about Tyler, I first want to acknowledge and recognize Deshaun, my locker mate Devin. I know others today have spoken about Devin and will speak about Deshaun, but I just wanted to speak their names in honor of the beautiful people and fine men that they were. So to Deshaun and Devin, thank you for blessing us in this lifetime and with your presence of life. There's so many things I wanted to share about Tyler, my best friend and the brother I never had. He's a brother to his two little siblings, Tegan and Tanaya. He was a son to Simone and Thaddeus. He was a grandson and a nephew and a cousin that was truly loved. To UVA, he was a great football player and a teammate, as well as a friend to anyone who wanted to be embraced by him. He had an outsized personality that showed up each day as a kind, gentle, respectful, and loving. There's so many things that I can speak on about Tyler. And one of the memories and something that always made me laugh when thinking about him is the debates that he would have with anyone. No matter the subject or how long it would take, he was going to make sure he got his point across. One debate that remained in replay since Coach Elliott got here is the debate of the GOAT. Tyler was sure to put his 2 cents in about who was the greatest player of all time, if it was MJ, LeBron, or Kobe. In only Tyler fashion, he got in full defense mode, professing why Kobe was and is the indisputable GOAT. And if you knew him, you knew he defended his stance with conviction and was emphatic about why. His passion was even made Coach E pause and smile about, and just maybe even when his passion even made Coach E pause and smile and just maybe even change his mind. That's what I loved about him. No matter the circumstance, he would always go in a change. He was always going to stand his ground and stand by what he said. And that's what I found invaluable in our friendship, his word. I could always count and trust on his word. Stubbornness. Tyler had a stubbornness about him that truly spoke to how he went about accomplishing anything that he wanted to achieve. He moved through life with a mindset that no matter what the odds or circumstances, he would succeed with a winning attitude and determination and gratitude. His smile. Whenever you saw Tyler, he would flash his infectious smile, the kind of smile that you couldn't help but smile too. The grief, the loss, and heartache will never be gone for me or for any of us for that matter. Now we just learn how to manage it. And rather than being sad, I will remember to smile in remembrance of you and do right by you and continue to chase our common dreams of graduating and continuing our football careers. Oh, what I would give to see you and that smile of yours and just hug on you one more time. Unfortunately, I cannot, but I know that you are smiling up there And so for that, I would do the same down here. I love you, little brother. Love, Chico. And for Mike and Marley, I think it's safe for me to speak for all of us when I say that we're grateful that you're still here. We love you, and we got you. The journey begins. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jared Raymond, and I am honored to speak about my brother, Lavel Davis Jr. Lavelle, I love you. I love everything about your contagious smile. I love seeing how you impacted those around you, whether it be joking around in the locker room, interacting with people on grounds, or spending time away from football with those you loved most. Your love was everlasting, and how you treated others was a direct reflection on how you were raised. Lavelle, you were the best teammate and friend any of us could ask for, and I hope everyone here today has someone in their life that impacts theirs as much as you impacted mine. I struggle to find words to articulate how much Lavelle will be missed. Our football team, university, and community will never be the same without Lavelle, Deshaun, and Devin. Even though I am 2 years older than Lavelle, I looked up to him, literally. He was a role model not only for young football players from Ridgeville, South Carolina to look up to, he was someone who inspired me through his character, values, and ability to overcome adversity, which I strive to achieve. Lavelle was a natural-born leader. Watching him during workouts, conditioning, and practice set a standard that others, especially myself, aim to match. The cliche phrase, lead by example, was perfectly modeled by Lavelle. I am forever grateful to call Lavelle my teammate, friend, and brother. Lavelle's passion for the game of football went beyond just of what was required. Ever since his first year, Lavelle has always been one of the first to the facility and the last to leave. His commitment consisted of late-night film sessions, to early morning install review, to extra catches, all to better himself as a player, but more importantly, to better his team. This has been hard for me to process, but each tear I shed for you, Vel, holds immeasurable love. The only thing that lessens my grief is the memory of your infectious smile and the comforting belief that you, Devin, and Deshaun are all in a much, much better place. To my brothers, I love you forever. Rest in peace until we meet again.
Good afternoon. My name is Elijah Gaines. I have the honor to talk about my loving brother, Lavelle, aka Tyler. I tried to prepare a speech, but I just wrote down some notes and some things I want to highlight about my boy Tyler. First thing I want to talk about is the word love. You know, a lot of us in here, or everyone in here, loved every single one of those boys, Lavelle, Deshaun, and Devin. I know I certainly did. And, you know, dealing with this word love, I looked up the definition, and the definition says, love is an intense feeling of deep affection. And I definitely had an intense feeling of deep affection towards every single one of them. I met Lavelle 2019, December, on my official visit here at Sakura, which was one of our favorite spots here. It's a hibachi spot. And, you know, I asked Lavelle who he was, where he was from. He's like, I'm from Ridgeville, South Carolina. I'm like, oh, okay, like, where's Ridgeville? Where's that at? So it's like, it's a cool little town. I'm like, all right, like, that's what's up. I'm from Queens, New York. He's like, oh, you from New York? I'm like, yeah, I'm from New York. And that boy loved Ridgeville, man. He always rep it no matter what. I know us coming in here 2020 during COVID year, you know, me, Lavelle, Meek, Dave, and Don, we were the only skilled players in our class. And as we were getting to know each other, we were telling each other where we're from. We're all from bigger cities than Ridgeville, but I swear Lavelle would make Ridgeville sound like it was the biggest city in the world. Pretty sure it's only 2,000 people in there. And you know, New York is, I don't even know how big New York is. It's big though. And you know, he had this one tattoo on his arm, 187. And we're like, oh, okay, like, is that 187 like your area code or whatever? He's like, nah, it's my exit. You're like, an exit? Like, why you repping that exit? He's like, that's where I'm from. I'm like, all right, man, like that's what's up, I guess. But you know, one thing I always cherished about Vel, you know, was, like Jared said, his infectious smile. Anytime I saw him, like, no matter what it was, when he smiled, I smiled. He had the greatest smile, the passion. His energy was always there, you know. He'd always make fun of me for being from New York. He'd always call New York dirty, this and that. Oh, you gotta come out to Ridgeville. Just that connection that I had with Lavelle, you know, it was like having a real deal brother. And he was my blood brother. We may not be blood bound, but I consider him my blood brother. One memory that really holds dear in my heart is this past summer, me, Lavelle, and Chico. Well, mostly Chico and Lavelle would make fun of me because I just got my license recently. So I'd always get rides from Chico and Lavelle, and they'd always be like, oh, you don't have your license, what are you gonna do? Like, you're 21 years old, no license, da 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 da. I'm like, listen, man, like, I'm gonna go get it before this third year starts. And I finally get my car like 2 weeks after, and then Lavelle's car is in the shop for like a month, right? I'm like, all right, like, you was talking all that trash before, like, what's up with you? Like, what's going on? And I remember vividly this, I think it was early in the season, we walking out of McHugh, we just finished practice. I'm going to the trailer to go get our after practice meal. He's about to get on a VO scooter, which is a little scooter that you pay for, and once you like drop it off, you sign off. So I see him, he sees me, I make a little smirk. I walk into the trailer, I see him check into the VO scooter. I'm like, need a ride, bro? I'm like, yeah, bro, you gonna tell me that before I checked it? I'm like, I'm sorry, bro, my bad. Yeah, man, Lavelle was a funny dude. I love that man. He really was a blood brother, man. We went through some hard times all our years here, especially our first year here. The workouts were insane. But, you know, I'll never forget the memories that we have, you know. And although, you know, he may not be here with us, you know, physically he's forever in our hearts. Everyone here, he's forever in your hearts. Lavelle, Devin, and Deshaun. And I know that they would want us to keep going and to push forward and cherish the loving memories that we have with each and every one of them. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.